Hi everyone, my name is Covenant. I'm here on behalf of my Game Coaching Network for the monthly Mind Talk. And this month we're going to be looking at topic that says shadows. When we talk about shadow is a version that emerged to cope, fit in, and protect you from perceived threats like judgment, failure, or rejection. Then looking at your authentic self, the person that you really are, what differentiates you from being your shadow self. The authentic self is who you are at your core, your inner strength, passion, values, and natural ways of interacting with the world. That's who you really are. And being the shadow of yourself can be caused by social pressure. You need to conform to family and cultural expectations, workplace expectation, trying to meet up, but that's not who you really are. You're only trying to meet up expectations, but that is what people want from you, but not what you really want for yourself. Traumatic experience will also lead to you being the shadow of yourself. Whereby past experience has taught you that you're able to be less physical. You start to isolate yourself because you feel like you speaking up, you coming out, you being bold, makes people think that you're doing too much, then you just go and isolate yourself from the world due to traumatic experiences. Also, the noise of the world, constant messages from media, society, and peers, and about who you should be, like how you should be, how you should live your life, how you should succeed is determined by social media and what people really say about you. Yeah, this can be caused by that because you're already trying to meet up with what you see on social media that, oh, this is what you do and this is what I want to do, but that's not your real self. The need for validation will also make you to be the shadow of yourself by prioritizing external approval over internal fulfillment. There's a need for validation, like trying to do things just to make people like you, just to make people see you, but that is not true. Trying to cope with life situations will also make you be the shadow of yourself. Trying to cope, because at times being your true self will not make you survive in the world that you find yourself. So just because you're trying to cope with life situation, maybe something has happened to you and you're just trying to cope with the situation, then you switch up to who you are not really are to make you be the shadow of yourself. So I would say we often struggle to live a life that isn't ours. We may achieve social matters of success, but feel a hollow sense of unhappiness because the life we are living does not really belong to us. Living a life that does not make you happy. Most times your shadow could be being so open and happy, while your real self could be the calm person. I remember late last year, I would say I was the shadow of myself because I portrayed myself to be so much happy that people were beginning to think that maybe I had changed or I'm no longer the introvert I used to be. But meanwhile, I was only trying to cope with life situations that was dealing with me at that moment, and my real self is the calm and reserved person. But at that moment, I was trying to make sure that my mood was lightening up, and I was trying to make sure that I am happy. Due to that, I was the shadow of myself because that is not who I really are. I am truly are, but I just had to do that just to cope with life situations. So at times, the positive mind, what we see, what is like as a positive, may not be what who we really are. So I would say most times we say yes to people when we also say no, and we struggle with what does not portray who we are, trying to fit into where we don't belong, feeling sad when we ought to be happy, allowing others to determine your joy, depending on someone for your happiness, doing a course you don't want to study, and that is because your parents want you to study that course, so you do what you don't want to study, and because you are forced to do it. Trying to be the happy child for siblings, just to make sure that your family is okay. Meanwhile, not that you cannot be happy, but you're forcing yourself to be happy in a way that does not portray your real happiness. Yeah. So and many other things that can make you say you are now the shadow of yourself. I know this could be hard. Now we're going to be talking about how to deal with this. How can we move from saying I am not the shadow of myself to saying I am no longer the shadow of myself? What we need to do is you need to take a conscious breath. One honest choice, one moment of courage to be seen as yourself. Yeah. So going through these steps by recognizing the shadow, knowing the situation that makes you not acting as yourself, the time you know you are pleasing others either at home or at work or life itself. Note it down, write it down. Recognize that thing you are doing that does not portray your real self. Also reflect on yourself by noting your values. Know what you want, note what you want, know what will make you happy, or what you really want for yourself. Is it that you want to be a singer, you want to be an artist, and not doing what people want you to do? What you really want to do, you need to reflect and put it down, pen it down. Write what you love, write it down, then act on it. Also, learning to say no. Learning to say no, you don't have to say yes to everyone. Not everyone is sad, yes, and you don't have to force yourself to do things you don't want to do just because you don't want the other person to feel sad. It's okay to say no. Yeah, it's okay to say no. But the moment you start to decline what you don't wish to do or what will drain you, you'll be free. So embrace your imperfection. Don't work yourself too hard. Don't pressure yourself too much. Embrace it. Being perfect does not happen in one day. You have to celebrate little wins, little things that you find yourself doing. Also, forgive yourself. Ask yourself each day if you were real to yourself in any action that you take that day. So, being a shadow of yourself by surviving to take away your real self. So, forgive yourself and accept yourself. And live each day asking yourself if you are living your real self. Also, believe you are okay just the way you are. You don't need to do what you make other people. You don't need to do things that will lead to people validating how you act. Believe in yourself. Believe in who you are. Just act in your real self. Not everyone can like you. Not everyone can accept you. People that will like you for who you really are will do. So it's high time you start living your real self. So I would say, finding happiness in accepting your real self. Find your true self today and escape the worries of the mind, stress, expectations, depression, sadness, and be happy again. Now, I hope you can boldly say, I am no longer the shadow of myself. Thank you.